exactly the same.
And they're stuck up. What's that?
Hang on a minute.
Oh, got a mucky mark. Flash, flash, flash.
I think it's made any difference like that. Amazing content we create, isn't it?
Looking at my hair. I had a shower last night and
Cleaning camera lens.
it's
Videos about cleaning the camera lens.
yeah, and hair stuck up. Oh dear.
So,
Yeah. First time I've had a shower in Tracy's
oh yeah.
bath. It's like a shower over bath. And it's one of these big square heads. It were quite good. The only thing I found when I'd put the body wash on, that when it got on into bath itself, it felt a bit
Slippy.
I turned to do something and I felt my foot go in bath, which were a bit not nice.
Yeah. How did you get on with curtain?
All right.
That don't.
No, it's nowhere near you.
Oh,
Because
right.
it's one of them big oval rings.
Right.
And it's nowhere near you, and you can have it open at one end
Okay.
where taps are and that,
Right.
so you can adjust things.
All right.
Like I say, it was just a bit
Slippy.
in bath itself once it had got some soapy stuff on it.
Right.
Well, Leithia and Tracy manage all right.
Yeah.
They're in it all the time, aren't they?
Mm.
But normally I get a bath, but I thought, oh, I just fancy a shower. Nobody were about, so about 6 o'clock I went and had a shower, didn't I? Would it
Last
be
night?
6 o'clock? Yeah. So.
I had to walk up to Farsley to get Ernie some food because he was out of food.
Yesterday morning, yeah. I came down and Leithia were eating strawberries. I said, just save one for Ernie tomorrow.
Oh, really?
She saved some.
That's right.
I said, what they like? Because Ernie wasn't
interested.
impressed yesterday morning. He only ate half of one,
So what
which
did
normally is.
What did Alethea say?
She said they're a bit tart.
Oh, right.
So there you are. Ernie knows when they're a bit tart.
You're forced to laugh yesterday because we let Ernie out. And there's the carpeted area up there where we don't let him on there.
Usually, I see.
Because, I mean, he might poo or wee or something. Anyway, so on here it's easy to clean up on tiles. But he kept going to step and charging against the step. So we put him up there. And there's a chair up there. And it has a rung on it. And he was going under this rung and getting it on his back, and he was wiggling his back about as though he was like a cow rubbing its head against a pole. So Pat started scratching his back, and he was wiggling around, wasn't he?
Yeah. He likes it scratching.
He likes that.
Yeah. Tracy, we're going to get him a brush at one time.
To brush again.
There's a brush you can get that's got like brush heads going different ways and can go underneath it and rub themselves.
Oh, right. Oh, he's here.
Yeah, he's there. Put him out. He's having a wander.
You've seen him, haven't you?
He were in and out of water in his thing, so give him a bath after. And a strawberry, which you might reject.
Which you might reject.
Yeah. He's a fussy thing.
So I haven't bothered looking for them things
With wheels.
with wheels. I haven't.
You've resisted.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, I've had a couple of comments from different people about their experiences buying
Oh, have you?
vehicles, not just motorhomes, but cars, and it does scare you.
Do they have horrendous experiences?
Seems as though a lot of people do.
Yeah.
Has anybody bought one and it's been perfectly fine and no trouble whatsoever? Because I mean, we bought two, haven't we?
Yeah,
a camper and a motorhome, and they were not but trouble.
Both of them.
Both of them, and faults with them.
Faults. Yeah.
So
Yeah, and sometimes you don't. I mean, the first one we bought, it looked lovely, didn't it? It was beautiful inside.
we didn't know about campers then, though,
No.
because we'd been caravanning up to that point.
And there were no heating in it, were there?
No, we didn't.
In that first one.
We were stupid, weren't we?
Silly beggars. Getting one with no heating. But we had a little heater.
It had hot water.
Yeah, it had hot water, and we plugged a little heater in, which were fine, and it did keep it fairly warm, didn't it?
Until
It blew up.
no, I don't know, winter.
Yeah.
Winter bit.
Yeah. It wasn't
blew
warm
it.
enough
It just
then,
blew
it
up.
would just blew up the heater. And then there was some kind of a leak somewhere and we couldn't find it, could we?
No. Kept doing things and then I
We
started
kept finding
to find...
a little puddle on the floor, didn't we?
Yeah, it was fresh water.
Yeah.
But the tank was on its side.
Underneath the big bench seat. Which, that were a problem because it was too high. My feet were swinging in mid-air. And you don't think of these things when you've never experienced it.
It looked so good.
It were uncomfortable, really, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So in end,
I tell you what, it was
a
a nice van to drive.
Yeah.
It was a Renault Master. It was a lovely van to drive.
In end, we left bed down, didn't we?
Oh,
left
yeah.
it all made up
Yeah,
because
we
it was
did.
a pain.
Yeah.
And little table that were in middle, it were one of these pedestal tables that were round, and that always rocked. And
Rocked, it was no good.
no, that didn't do either.
Till they were all in German. Couldn't understand a thing. I mean, I don't mean it were picking programmes in Germany up. I mean, all instructions and everything were all in German. It took me ages to figure out how to convert it to English.
Yeah.
Absolutely ages it took.
On that one.
It's a shame because it was really attractive. It looked really nice.
Yeah. And that was when we discovered that fold down sinks are definitely
Yeah, well, it had a proper bathroom. It had a bathroom with a sink in it.
Yeah, and a shower.
And a shower. Quite a big... In fact, the bathroom was too big for the camper, to be honest.
Yeah.
It took up just that bit too much room. Could have done with being a little bit smaller, actually, could the bathroom.
Yeah.
But it was no good for you with sink over toilet.
No. We're a bit of a problem.
Which we found out.
Yeah, because them fold-up sinks, you're always having to bring the tap out.
Constantly swiveling it.
Swiveling the tap
then
on
the
full,
leak.
and then
Start
when
leaking.
they start to leak or something happens.
Yeah, nut comes undone.
I don't know what it was.
Underneath.
Something happened to it.
And it's all a mouldy thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
well.
that was the first one.
And then the second one, well, we won't go into that.
We did get it right.
But needless to say, I named it Twat, didn't I?
Yeah, because it was
Because it was,
to begin with.
to begin with. But eventually,
You got it
we
sorted.
got it sorted. But the thought of having to go through all that again. Anyway, less
of the campers.
Less of the campers. I don't want to have loads and loads of comments about insurance companies and camper vans, buying how to buy a camper van and where to look. And all. I mean, it's everybody individually contributes something towards the discussion.
Yeah.
But you're answering the same. I'm answering the same things, a lot of the same things over and over again.
Yeah. You do try to answer them, don't you?
Yeah.
Is that it from early on the morning?
Well, I'll be laying there awake anyway.
You would be, yeah.
So
It keeps him busy.
yeah.
Nobody's been for that parcel from number 30, have they? 30. That's that way, isn't it? Towards Jenny.
Yeah. Do you think they've been away for a weekend or something?
There might have been.
You don't think it's that drug dealers there?
Oh, he's a bad one.
Only got heroin in it.
They don't let it through things if it's got stuff like that. They test them all.
It's just I have a theory about a nail bar up road. It's completely invented, of course.
Oh yeah.
No substance to it
No.
whatsoever.
No.
It's just
that people come and people go and which
People
is what you
come
do
and
at a nail bar.
Who knows what's under them fingernails?
Oh dear. Excuse me. And it's raining again.
Our Tracy comes back today.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's been like in Derbyshire.
Oh, wet.
Oh, dear. Weather, honest.
Oh, lass. She always has a
Never has a
decent run of it when she goes off, does she? There's always something.
never has a positive experience
No.
when she goes away. There's always something wrong.
Anyway, something about Park, Putsey Park, you were going to say.
I know.
What were you going to say about that?
Putsey Park. Do you know there's a bowling green in Putsey Park? And it's never changed. Do you know, I can remember when I was a kid, my dad had a duodenal ulcer. Well, you know, in 50s, late 50s, early 60s. Duodenal ulcers they didn't deal with them like they do now. I mean, he had an operation and he had a cut all the way down his stomach, it was like a zip. And he were on convalescence after having an operation for this duodenal ulcer, and I were off school with asthma because I used to get asthma attacks real bad when I was a kid. And we did walk, my dad and I, we did walk to Pudsey Park to get some fresh air, you know, and we sat and watched them playing bowls. And that park is still there. So it can't change one bit.
It doesn't have bird aviary in anymore, does it?
The bird aviary was a nursery where they raised plants. And in all my job changing escapades, when I'd left school, when I was between 15 and 18 when I joined army, I'd had all these jobs, and one of them were at Putsey Park. So I actually finished up working there. Not for long, I might add.
And she's telling a 15-year-old, disbud
the chrysanthemums.
whatever they were. What a chrysanthemum.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand everything that people tell me now. Maybe it's been with me all my life, that. Maybe I've never understood. Although I must admit, when Frank taught me how to tune it, didn't take me long to pick it up.
No.
But anyway, I was told to disbud chrysanthemums, and I did. But they went berserk because I took all buds off. I don't know what it meant I should have done to this day.
Disbud.
When you disbud a chrysanthemum. What
I
are you
just took
supposed?
all flower heads off.
I just took all buds off.
Buds that were going to be flowers.
Does it mean dead buds? Would it have meant that?
It might have meant like the little shoots that were below the top flower.
Bit too technical for me.
Yeah, you should have explained better or shown you.
Yeah.
Then you would have known what you were doing.
Anyway,
Who tells a 15-year-old to do something like that and they've never had an idea what to do with plants before?
no idea
They
whatsoever.
should have shown him,
Yeah.
shouldn't they? Oh.
So they moved me to playing fields to mark football pitches out. And then they caught me playing football with some lads. So then I got moved to a graveyard, and that's when they locked me in a room with a dead body.
That were end of your
That was the end of my...
Park's career.
I didn't stay long anywhere.
But you did say that when you went to work for that audio firm, that
PWB Audio in Call Lane in Leeds.
that you enjoyed that. No, it wasn't the audio firm. It was the engine where they showed you how to
the exchange people, the Gold Seal engines.
Yeah, you said that were interesting and you liked that, but
It was interesting.
you didn't like the
Making
making a tea and
had to make the tea.
sweeping up, did you?
These
Which is what all
disgusting mugs.
apprentices do.
Drinking out of these disgusting mugs that were stained brown. They were horrible. And it were a right dingy mucky hole where you had to make tea. I hated it.
But if it hadn't been for that, you might have stayed there and learned.
Well,
how
I
to
won't.
be
I
an
know I
engineer.
won't, because I was just stupid. When I was just wild kid. They wanted me to work over and I refused.
Little bugger.
And that's it. They said I just got sacked. You either work over or you get off that road, and that's...
Oh, how many times has it been told that? Get off down road if you don't like it.
And I did. I got off
He
that
was
road.
still doing
I'm
that.
still getting off that road now.
He was still doing that when he were in his 30s, wasn't he?
Yeah. Nothing's ever
Nothing
changed.
changed
No.
even then.
No. No, we're on the run. Still on the run. And now, what's going to happen now? Yeah. You get these brick walls, don't you, in your life. Do you go around them or over them? Or do you just stay there?
Go around. It's the longest way.
I'll never forget, Pat, when we were buying that first camper. You know, I went away, we went to look at it, and then I went away to think about it, and I was doing all my arithmetic. So I'm like that. When I'm going to do all, I always have to do my maths and see what's going to happen to us finances. I worked it all out. So I says, all right, we'll do it. So we went. And when we sat down to pay, it was 24,000, not 22. I thought it was 22. And it wasn't, it was 24. And I just stopped. Because all my figures were all based on it being 22,000. And I says, oh, I can't do it. I said, I don't know now. I don't know now. I'm sat there. And they're all looking at blokes in there, you know. And Pat says, oh, suck it up. I mean, she said that. You won't think she'd say something like it's all these American films she watches. Bloke at the other side of the desk, he says, "Suck it up." He says, like that. So we did, we sucked it up, and we lived it.
It was my fault.
Bitterly regretted it.
Yeah, it was my fault, because he probably would have pulled out there.
I was pulling out, I was, at deal.
Oh dear. Yeah, my fault.
She's never said that again.
I tend not to open my mouth, but I opened it then and I shouldn't have done.
Because it was funny, because we hadn't had it long, and you know, it had a water heater in it. Well, we went on a site, plugged in, and it kept blowing, kept tripping thing every time I turned water heater on. So I rang them up and told them there was someone up with water heater. So he sent for a mobile bloke to come and have a look at it. And he says, I'm going to have to take it back to a workshop and take it out, take the boiler out. Don't know what's up with it. Anyway, it turned out to be element that had gone in it. So the firm, it were under warranty, so the firm paid for it. But it were only about a month or so after that. We drove by it and it had gone bust.
They weren't there anymore, were they?
I think they must have really been relying on our 24,000 quid,
Yeah,
weren't
they must have been.
they? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, when we went, he said that his secretary were on leave.
Yeah.
I don't think she were on leave at all. I think that she'd gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we didn't know that, did we?
No, not at the time.
Yeah.
And it were a proper place, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it were a 4x4 Land
They
Rover
sold
place,
4x4 stuff mainly.
Yeah.
And the odd motorhome, the odd camper.
Mm.
They had a garage there, they did.
Yeah, they had fellas working for them.
It were a proper place, and there you go.
It went.
It went. So, that's our chat for today, folks. Are you getting fed up of this? Stuck here?
Listening to us.
Listening to us. Eh?
Oh dear.
Have we been here a month?
Yeah, just over a month, I think now.
God, it feels like 4 months.
We have been off.
We've been off and all.
Yeah, went to stay in that caravan.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
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 We've been out.
It's getting dry season now, so we won't be doing that again.
Oh,
For summer.
No. Might have something planned for autumn time.
I don't know. We might.
We might.
See how we
go.
I don't know. I just do not know. Okay, folks. See you tomorrow, all being well.
Bye.
Bye.